Hi and welcome back to the Hope Device. I'm Stephen Eales and we're looking at module number 15, the conscious mind. Picking up from where we left off in module 14, we'll be looking at the interaction between our subconscious and our conscious minds. We've established that our subconscious mind is an operating system that requires a program in order to perform its function. We looked at how its role is to keep driving the car while we think about other things. And not just our car. It performs that very same function in all areas of our lives once we've programmed it. In an earlier module, we looked at the way we develop particular paradigms which in turn direct our lives. It's our subconscious mind that holds those paradigms and uses them to create our reality, because those paradigms are in fact our programs. They're the same thing. Ka-ching! I hear the penny drop. So what is the role of our conscious mind then? It's long been acknowledged that we have 5 main senses: sight, hearing, touch, smell, taste. Then in our wisdom, we named intuition as our 6th sense. I'd like to propose that we have at least 2 others: imagination and dreams. The reason I believe these to be senses is because they perform the same function. Our senses collect information based on the stimuli they receive, and they use it to build a program. For instance, if we reached into a fire to retrieve a burning object, our sense of touch would register the heat in the form of pain. Then our conscious mind would form an opinion about the fire, or the object, or the act of reaching, or all 3. Our thinking mind would decipher the information and come up with a logical construct of what to do about the action. Was it a good experience? Something to repeat? Or something to avoid in future? The pain makes us recoil in reaction, but our thinker has to determine what part of the activity was dangerous or fun or pleasurable. Once it has determined everything it can from the stimuli, it will commit it to memory. That in itself is the act of building the program. For that, we need repetition of exposure to heat, repeated exposure to the object, and repeated action of reaching. From all that, our thinker, our conscious mind, begins to learn so that in future we don't avoid reaching or the object. We just avoid reaching into the fire for the object. Once this information has been learned, the program can be built and then fed into the subconscious mind. From regular repetition, the paradigm is built, and the subconscious establishes that it is what you want from here on. So from now on you avoid the heat, but you don't avoid reaching or the object, or reaching for the object. Some of our other senses contributed to that program. Our eyes witnessed the fire, the object, and our own physical reaction. Our ears heard the fire and our own cry of pain. We also smelled the fire. And the chances are we may have had some intuitive forewarning not to put our hand in there. Our 6th sense would have had something to say if we'd been listening. The conscious mind has many functionalities. It calculates, it strategizes, analyzes, concludes. Many other things too, but one of its primary functions is to filter. What is real or imagined? What is real or a dream? Imagination is the fantastical world of unclassified influences. Where do ideas come from, and how is it that we entertain them and permit some of them to become part of our reality? Imagination also feeds information to our conscious mind, which will in turn filter it into categories of what is useful, what is practical, what is believable, what is doable, what we are capable of achieving, etc. We can take an imagined thing and build it into a reality, but not if our conscious mind filters it out first. We can take a dream and do exactly the same thing with it. It's still information. It's still stimuli. We can filter it out as just fantastic nonsense, or we can analyse it, process it, and decide upon it. We do this all day long, every day. We're so used to doing it that we don't even give it the credence it deserves. In fact, in some areas of our lives, there are those who ridicule our ability to dream and to use our imagination. But not in this realm. Here, you'll be encouraged to understand the importance of your imagination and dreams on the formulation of your reality. One of my favourite examples of this is songwriting. With over 300 original registered songs, I think I can consider myself an established leader in this field. But what is it a field of? What is a song? Songs shape the world, change cultures and beliefs, but a song is nothing. It's stimuli for one of our many senses that can change your mood. It can make you feel differently in a matter of moments. But where did it come from and what is it? It's an idea that occurred to someone in a split second. It's sometimes imagination or dream captured in words and melodies. $1 trillion international industry that exists out of nothing, yet it can program your subconscious mind and create a permanent, life-changing paradigm. How very interesting. This topic has proved far too long for just 2 modules, so for that reason, we'll continue our study of our powerful minds in module number 16, where we will look at how we can use this knowledge to gain access to our subconscious minds and manipulate our own outcomes. Sound scary to you? Get ready for one of the most exciting modules of all. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson as much as I have. See you in the next one. Ciao.